family. Welcome back to Tasha Personified. You see, I'm doing it. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent. So here it is on Sunday. And Sundays I typically like to use as a reset day, but usually there's so much going on a Sunday that it rarely happens. But it's been a busy weekend. Right now it's actually the afternoon. This past weekend was parent weekend at my daughter's academy. So because it's a boarding academy, there are parents who come from like all over. And they just kind of have a weekend where the students can kind of showcase some of the different things that they do at the school, kind of show off for the parents a little bit. So it was a great weekend. Friday night, Saturday, and many of them left today. So we're local, so there's not much travel involved for us, but the girls are home and we are happy. Yes. Anyway, I did have a chance over the weekend to record. I know they hate it, but I record everything that they do. So I'll share a couple of snippets with you. Both my daughters are in the creative arts ministries, and Amara also plays the violin, and Kaden is now part of Ministry in Motion. Yes, which is like a praise dance. So I'll share clips of that for you guys to see a little bit of that.
No. Let's back up, because who are you to tell a woman that not having a son isn't a real problem? Her husband might get a son somewhere else.
That's funny you say that, because I know you know all about that.
Oh, really? And that right there is why I'm divorcing you.
Touch my clothes.
You're asking who touched your clothes when there are tons of people trying to fix them.
Yeah, just look around. It could have been anyone. Did they hurt you? No. But
In the class of 2029. On the 8th, from the class of 2029.
fortunate to win a blessing basket for one of the parents during, well, it was one parent and one teacher during parent weekend. So I'm going to show you everything that I got in my basket, which I loved. I think I'm just in my winning season, guys. Like, I'm just winning things these days. You know, if I was a betting woman. Well, one of the things I'm excited about is on Friday afternoon, I decided I wanted to go to the thrift store because I had such great success with finding my dress for the gala. I don't even know if I told you guys the dress I got from the gala, I got at a thrift store in the vintage section, and I loved it. So it made me want to like try just checking it out periodically. So I stopped by there and I decided, I always told myself, don't just look aimlessly, give yourself a goal of like what staples are you missing in your closet and whatnot. And so I went to look for like work slacks, work pants. And I'm really into more of the wide leg work slacks. And I only like slacks that have like the pocket in the back. I don't like the smooth back. I like to have the pocket. For me, if the pants doesn't have a pocket and the backs are, or even like a faux pocket, I really don't like those. Anyway, I'm going to do a little bit of work at my desk, and then we're going to do a little try on what I did in the dressing room, and then what I'm going to do here in terms of trying on the items that I picked up right before I went to the register. And then I'll show you guys the blessing basket. All right. All right, good people, we're gonna take a little break from the desk, even though we have a couple more things to do our little haul. So you guys saw these. Actually, let me insert here me trying on several pants, and then we'll come back and I'll talk about this. So these were the ones that I ended up going with. And as you can see, they are from American Eagle. They are stretch and I really like them. As I mentioned earlier, I like pants that have the pocket, even if it's a faux pocket in the back. I just like that look more. These are wide leg, and they're a color that I don't have. It's more of a brownish. I hope it's picking up. It's more of a brownish color. I have gray, but I don't have like this brownish gray. So I'm excited about this. It looked good, as you guys saw. And the price, I think I showed you guys the price. The price was $6.99 for this at the Goodwill. And I'm sure retail is so much more, and they're in good condition. Gonna wash them and incorporate them into my wardrobe. So the other 3 didn't work. They were too tight, and I realized I'm a size 12, and all 12s are not created equal. It really depends on the brand. And my thing is, I want to go with who's going with me. I'm not going up a size because I'm trying to lose weight. Okay. So anyway, so there are a couple of other items I saw on the 75% off. I didn't try them on in the store just because I was like, 75% off something like this sweater, which was $6.99, which means I got it for like $1.74 or something like that. And I just like the print. I promised myself that I wasn't going to buy anything in a thrift store that I couldn't see myself wearing. I'm not trying to convince myself to wear things. So I really like this cardigan sweater. So let's try it on, see how we like it. All right, so let's take off this. I can see myself wearing this with black, because I have to have these conversations with myself whenever I buy something. What do you have in your closet right now that you see yourself wearing that with? So this, of course, I can wear it black. I can even wear it with brown. I don't really have any cream. This is why you check everything. Well, I don't know why. Oh, there are safety pins in here. Look. It's like, you know what that means. And this happens to me too. You know how when you have like a sweater and there's like gaps in between it and you can see through the buttons? They probably put these in there. But we're taking them out for this. For me, I probably might even wear this open. It's kind of good that I have this black solid shirt on, because if I have it with the black shirt, they don't care if you see through the holes. It's only when you try to wear these sweater cardigans as shirts that it becomes a problem. First, I thought the buttons were missing. I was going to be like, oh no. This was going to go right in the donate pile if that was the case. But all the buttons are intact. All right, so that's good. Okay, almost here at the end. I realized there were so many buttons on this. All right, so this is Croft and Barrow, size large, which is what I get lately. Okay, so if I could wear it like this, it's cool. We're gonna try it all the way buttoned. See how we like that look too. What do we think? It's cute, right? I like these kind of prints. Let's put it up a little higher so you can really see. I'm looking. So here is the look. Our sweater. Definitely think it's worth $1.74. Fits nicely, feels good. Love the length on the sleeves. Thumbs up, thumbs up. All right, guys, so we have our American Eagle pants. I like these because they have the button, and then they also have the 2 clasp. I feel like, and the zipper. Oh Lord. All right, I guess it'll help if I'm looking at what I'm doing. I like that. I think it provides some more flattering waist. But yeah, I love these. Love the pockets. Love these pockets. It's wide leg. Like I said, I'm getting more into the wide leg. These I like to kind of dress down sometimes, wear like a collar shirt, button-up shirt, even with some like sneakers, and it's really cool. So this is it with the green sweater, which I probably wouldn't wear this together. But let's see how it looks with the other sweater we got. Because this could possibly complement one another. All right, it's a vibe. So I got these 3 items from the thrift store and came to like $10. I'm not trying to, you know, guys, those who followed my channel know that I'm more of a minimalist, so I'm not trying to just buy a bunch of stuff just for the sake of buying stuff. But every once in a while, I thought it would be kind of cool to check out the thrift store where you can get quality items at a fraction of the cost. The key is to make sure you're looking at the brands that you're buying and that they are worth the expense. Now, for me, for the things that are 75% off, I'm a little bit more lenient because I feel like I'll definitely get my cost per wear on something that's $1.25. If I wear it for 5 times, that was like 20 cents, 25 cents per wear. I'm good with that. But I like these pants. I like this sweater. The key is to pay a fraction of the cost, but look like you paid full price. Anyway, just wanted to show you guys my haul. I think now would be a good time to also show you the basket, my blessing basket that I won Parents Weekend. I'm so excited. So let me explain to you how it happened. So every class does a fundraiser because they are raising funds in order to host the prom for their senior class. So my daughters are class of 27, class of 29. So class of 29, one of their fundraising things was to ask people to purchase a ticket to put into a raffle. So people could either donate towards the raffle just to fill up the basket, or parents could purchase a $20 ticket to be entered into the drawing. And so I just shared it with my family, and of course my mom, love my mom, she decided to share it with some of her friends. So they were sending funds to help me purchase tickets so that my name could be entered in. And as a result of this, people pouring into this fundraiser, one parent and one teacher would receive a blessing basket. And I really was just doing it to help raise money for my daughter's class. She's a freshman, and the more they can raise now, the better position they'll be when it's time for them to host their senior class, and also just cover some of the expenses that come with being a senior and the senior trip and all of that stuff. But as a result, I was able to be blessed with this awesome basket. So I'm going to go show it to you guys now before I change out of these clothes. All right, guys, so this is the blessing basket. I took everything out of it, but everything came in this nice basket, which is a gift in and of itself. I'm really excited about it. But let's turn it around so I can show you all of the wonderful things in it. All right, so like I said, first we have the basket, which is really nice, lined basket. Then we have this nice throw, which is perfect for this time of the year, very neutral color. So it really could go in any room in the house. Probably will keep it in the den. This is an awesome Starbucks tumbler. And the one thing I loved about it is that it's from a Nigerian American artist. So this is really cool. Love it. Very nice. We also received a white peach and daisy candle. Ooh, it smells so good. Let's smell it one more time. I didn't know how much I would like that, but it's really giving. I think I'm actually gonna put this in our bathroom because the powder room, because the one in there now is almost done. Also got this portable handheld fan, which is also always great to have. You never know when you might need a little breath of fresh air. This is an eye mask, which I don't really like to sleep in these things, but this makes me want to at least try it. It's very cushiony. Also got a t-shirt that says PFA Parent, which was great because I wanted one of these. I have one, but this is a newer version of it. So I like that. And then there is this travel pillow, like it's shrink wrapped, but there's a travel pillow and a travel blanket in here, which is great because you guys know I travel. I actually have travel coming up in a couple weeks. The other thing was, yes, I'm an amazing parent that has a $10 gift card to Starbucks. So I'll be using that when I want to treat myself And then look at this, guys. You know, we were just at Costco. And here I now have a $25 gift card to Costco's the next time I go shopping. This is awesome, right? I had just misplaced it. That's why I felt like this basket was just for me. I had just misplaced my power bank. And here I am with a whole nother one. See how God works that out? And this is a gift certificate to Drive Now. I have to look into this a little bit more to see how I can use it. But this is something it's nice to have. So we'll find out what I can do with that. But we also got a $100 Amazon voucher, which is so cool. Amazon, love it. And last but not least, I have to say this is my favorite. Y'all, I got a $500 tuition voucher. That's $500 off of tuition. And let me tell you, when you have 2 people in private school, even with the discounts I get, it still helps to have a $500 voucher. So this was my blessing basket, and trust me, guys, I felt so blessed. Okay, guys, I wanted to give you an update on the Black Girl Vitamins collagen I've been taking. So I feel like it's been over a month now, because we're at, what's today? Today's the 22nd. I feel like we got this at the beginning of the month. So I've been using it every day. And one of the things I wanted to start to do, because people were saying they put it in their coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I have always loved this coffee substitute. It's called Roma, and it's roasted grain beverage, caffeine-free, vegan, all of that good stuff. And so that's what I like to use as my coffee substitute. So what I'm going to do is just put some, I don't even measure it, to be honest with you guys. I literally just shake it enough of an amount that I think will be good. Like, and I put a scoop of the collagen, which is a daily serving. You guys recall, 1 scoop of this is like 9 grams of protein. As well, it's only 36 calories, but it's supposed to help with skin and a lot of other good things. I do feel like I see a little improvement in my skin, particularly with some of the discoloration in my lips. I was like, it seems to be fading. This is the only thing I can think of, but my goal is just to be consistent with this over a few months so that I can really understand the effects. Just put some hot water in here, and I'm trying to just fill it to, it looks like it's going to be enough. That's the good thing about this, it's easily adjusted. I could add more of this, more water, but what I use to sweeten it is International Delight Zero Sugar French Vanilla. I really don't taste much difference between the sugar one and the zero sugar. And so whatever I can do to substitute things with zero sugar, I try to do that. And so just pour some of that in there. Stir it up. Okay, that's what it looks like. Let's give it a little sip, see how we did. Now you do have to blow this because you will burn your tongue, as with anything hot, right? Okay. So I feel like it needs maybe a little more of this, because you want to have the good flavor. You don't have to be too watered down. And just a little bit more of this to cut the little bitterness out. If you don't like bitterness, I don't like bitterness. Just a little bit more of this. Stir it up. Let's try it again. It's more like it. All right, let's go finish up a few things on the laptop, chat a little bit, and that'll be the end of this video for today. I want to take some time to chill. Do have a podcast later that we're recording, so just trying to get a few things done. All right, guys, we are back at the desk to finish up some stuff. So I mentioned how with the girls' school, like we have a parent association, and each class kind of has group parents who kind of get together to do fundraising and things for the group. Well, for one of the classes, I kind of spearheaded the apparel portion of the fundraising, and this was our first time selling hoodies and t-shirts, and the sales went great. We started off with 40. I think we were left with 4, 1 sweatshirt and 3 t-shirts. But I also only ordered medium through extra large. I just felt like, let's just stick with the basics and see how we need to explain. I mean, not explain, but see how we need to go from there. And so there were a few people who wanted some of the higher sizes, 2X up to 5X, I think is the possibility. And so now I have to place an order with our vendor to see if we can have it by the time they return to school the following week. So I really want to put together this email, get the information together so we can get that going. But we did really well with the fundraiser. I mean, we really earned a nice amount. And I think we sold them at a good price point. So we'll see how we can expand that. But I like, here I go again, I like working together to accomplish a goal with a group of people, and I just see how this is going to benefit the students and their fundraising efforts. And with them being juniors, soon to be seniors themselves, you know, this is the crucial time for them to be able to raise funds. And so it's great to just be a part of it. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm working on sending this order to my vendor here so they know how many to order. Rachel. Oh, I thought I had it in here. Yeah. So I think we want. All right. So I'm gonna work on this a little bit more, and then I'll come back and follow up with some closing thoughts, and that'll be it for today's mini vlog. And I'm extra happy today, in case you didn't notice, because my daughters are home. I miss them. And I was just telling my youngest how I like just periodically them like kind of hopping up around the place, like going about our daily routine or whatnot. But every once in a while, want to pop in here, want to pop in there. It's like, oh, they're here. You know, I like that feeling. So I'm trying not to crowd them, but I hope we can have a great week together, and maybe that'll be my next vlog of kind of what we did during this week that they were here for Thanksgiving break. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'll be back.
Get that fine. No fine. I'm just gonna go in the house and chill, man. Oh.
All right, guys, here we are yet again, closing out another vlog the next day. As you saw, I kind of wrapped up the day by helping my daughter take out her braids, and then I did the podcast and ended up watching a movie with her, eating dinner and all that good stuff. But now we're on to a new day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll continue to just chronicle life lately. Actually, it's an exciting day today, but I'll share it with you in the next vlog. Take care, everybody.